As loud as I could get it. You know, we had an issue earlier with the mixer. Hope nothing's wrong with this damn mixer, yo. Not even a year old. But you know, I can't remember the last time I checked for updates on it. Let's go to the next call. 719. Let's see how 719 sounds. You're live, 719. Who's this?
Hey, Tim Black, Wolfpack, John Masters out of Colorado. Merry Christmas, man. I'm glad you're actually out here still doing it, still plugging away.
Yeah, brother. What's going on, man?
I had a couple comments. Hey, can you hear me all right? Because I got a couple comments I want to make about that Rogel case with the 110 years.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Colorado.
Yeah, you good. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Good deal, man. Okay, so, first of all, I just want to say to Tim Black, Trevor Noah had a joke about how black folks make you feel good just being you. Because when you come up on the scene, they'll say, "Oh my God, there you are! There you are! You are that! That's you!" So I just want to say you do a good job of that. All right, so that Rogel case, Colorado. There's several things that people want to point out. The mandatory minimum. That's not the only problem with that case. First of all, Colorado has a 200-page constitution, and there's 44 titles, so there's over 20,000 pages of laws. Johnson, 20,000 pages of laws, 200-page constitution. There's no possible way that any lawyer or prosecutor or judge has read every single one of these laws. So that's one thing. We got too many laws on the book. The other thing, the judge. I don't know if you watched the judge, but he acted like he was shackled. He was shackled to that sentence. He was like, "Oh, I have to do it. You know, the law says I have to give you 110 years. And we're supposed to feel sorry for this guy?" Judges are like the most powerful, richest people in our society. And he's acting like, what if he would have showed, you know, some temerity? What if he would have shown, you know, just give him 90 years? You think the judge would have gave him 90 years? You think the judge would have gotten in trouble for that? So, and then, okay, so the judges, he's acting like he's shackled to the law. Well, what about freedom? Aren't our freedoms law? No cruel or unusual punishment. No cruel or unusual punishment is both Colorado Constitution and U.S. Constitution. No cruel or unusual punishment. You think 110 years is a bit unusual? The average lifespan is 76 years. So I think, why not just make it 255 years? You know what I mean? I mean, we're going to be so crazy and ridiculous. And then last but not least, this is the same DA, Alexis King. This is the same DA that covered up the murder of Johnny Hurley. Now, I don't know if you caught, wind of this story, but Johnny Hurley, he's the Arvada. He's a good Samaritan from Arvada. You had an active shooter. You had an active shooter in Arvada who go around shooting everybody, shooting cops, shooting people, and then Johnny Hurley comes up on the scene and he shoots and he kills the active gunman. He saved the day. He saved the day, but guess what the cops did? Craig Brownlow is a police officer. While he was hiding in his office with the active shooter, he finally, peeks out the door and he sees Johnny Hurley, who's disarming the active shooter. And he thinks, well, 1 + 1 equals purple dinosaur or something, and he shoots Johnny Hurley and he kills Johnny Hurley. So Craig Brownlow was a police officer who murdered the Good Samaritan hero who saved the day, who did the job of the police work. So the Alexis King is the same DA. When Johnny Hurley was killed, she buried it. So no charges were even given to Craig Brownlow. If you're a cop, if you're a police officer and you straight up murder somebody, you don't even get a ticket. You don't get a $50 ticket. You don't get a charge. You don't have to go to court. But if you're this Rogel, if you're this Cuban immigrant, well, shit, Alexis King is going to throw the goddamn book at you. The disparity between the two is just, it's mind-boggling because one was an accident that's tragic, but it was an accident. The other one was intentional. Craig Brownlow tried to kill Johnny Hurley, and he did it. And then that same DA and that same system that gave Rogel 110 years didn't even charge Craig Brownlow with a crime. So, these judges and prosecutors act like they're shackled. Oh, we're shackled to the law. We have to do this. No, I would think that if you, for just one point, I guess, if you're the district attorney, then it seems like you have a lot of latitude and a lot of leeway when it comes to, it's just, I don't know. I guess I just feel like when it comes to putting charges on people, if they believed in their own criminal justice system, if Alexis King thought that her criminal justice system actually came out with, reasonable and just results, why wouldn't you put the charge on the police officer and show us all how the criminal justice system is fair and, wonderful, and it gets to the bottom of things, it gets to the truth. So they act like they're shackled to the law, but sometimes they don't even want their buddies to get a charge because they don't even want their buddies to enter into the criminal judicial system. So, yeah, a lot of hypocrisy there, and it's a little frustrating. But just a couple comments there, man. Thanks for doing what you do, Tim Black. Have a Merry Christmas, man.
Hey, you too, brother. Thank you for calling up, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for calling up, brother. So my man John says, when they say their hands are tied, yeah, not necessarily the case. I was messing with a lot of the electronics trying to get the volume right, and it appears that we got the volume right. It was Bluetooth was cutting off. Anyway, but thank you, John, for that. People heard you pretty well once I got everything hammered out. I'm gonna check out Johnny Early. I'm gonna look into that. Thank you for the information, my brother.
You're welcome, Tim.